I'm Bob Schrupp, and I'm trying to help you towards your goals of health, wealth, and wisdom. As I have said in my other videos, I think it is imperative if you're trying to become truly wealthy that you have to consider starting your own business. And I'm going to have plenty of videos on that. But to that end, you're going to need to have, in most businesses, an understanding of social media. And that's why I created this video. Welcome. This is the top 3 books by Gary Vaynerchuk. Vaynerchuk. I am being, of course, a little bit deceptive because there are only 3 books by Gary Vaynerchuk. I also need to disclose that I'm a huge Gary Vaynerchuk fan. I became a fan of his by watching his videos on the internet, and that's something that I would recommend to you first, is get to know the guy by going on to YouTube and just putting in his name, and you'll see, he'll come up with a whole litany of videos that you can watch, especially the ones that are in the area of business. Of course, that's what the topic of these, my YouTube channel is. His first book that he came out was Crush It. What I hope you'll get from this book, if you read it, is you'll capture a lot of the passion of Gary and how he feels about business and social media. He talks about how he took his father's business, a wine store, from $3 million a year to $45 million a year in revenue. He did much of it by using the internet and starting WineLibrary.com. He then went on and started Vayner Media with his brother, which upon one of the last videos I watched, he was up to like 400 employees. I don't know what he's doing as far as revenue per year. This is not a good how-to book per se, although I did get some information on how to do some things, but I'm not real internet savvy, so if you are, you probably won't get anything from the book as far as specific how-tos. It's more inspirational, and it's more getting across the message that the need is that you do need to be in social media and on the internet for your business. I would say the same is true for his second book, which is The Thank You Economy. I think the biggest thing I took away from this book is that despite being on the internet, despite being in social media, that you still need to treat your business like it is a small store in a small town. That is, you pay attention to all your customers, and you treat them like they're special. It's a worthwhile read. Gary's third book is Jab, 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 Right Hook. I think this is Gary's best book. He's getting better and better at writing these books, and this one provided more specific information on getting on the internet and using social media. One of the main points that he makes in this book is that when you're on social media, it's not only just about content, which you hear from everybody, that's how important content is, but it's also about context. And the way I kind of understand it is that every site, let's just say Facebook, has a certain culture. So if you're on Twitter, there's a certain way you want to present yourself. And in that culture, there's certain ways that you want to present yourself. And he goes over the different ways in which you want to do that. He also gives has a lot of photos in this book in which he gives examples of how to present your product and how not to present your product. He kind of critiques a lot of different ways people were trying to present themselves on the internet. So anyway, Gary, I'm a big fan. Glad to see you're putting out the books. I'll read anything that you put out, and I really have enjoyed your videos.